In California, Sacramento County public health officials have announced a public health emergency as now 6 people have died after taking pills that they bought on the street, painkillers that were bought on the street that they thought to be Norco pills. Norco pills being essentially like a Vicodin or a prescription painkiller that people get addicted to, and then they go out to find them on the street, and as it turns out, they're being sold something that was much, much more powerful than what they thought they were buying. And Sacramento County public health officials have said that 12 people had overdosed in just the past 48 hours.
Wow. Well, we've had this ongoing problem with painkiller abuse in this country for a while, partially because of pharmaceutical companies marketing, pushing these painkillers, the likes of OxyContin and all of these things, pushing the marketing. People get addicted to them, then they can't afford them, then they can't get the prescriptions from them. So this has in turn led to this heroin epidemic in the country, and this is now the next thing. We've got fentanyl, a more dangerous version of heroin, basically, causing people to drop down dead.
That's what's happening. And these pills that people are buying on the street, they actually contain fentanyl, which is a substance that's extremely powerful, and people are dropping dead from it because they're taking it. They don't realize that they're getting this. This is John Daly, founder of Recovery Happens. He said this: "I've never seen a substance like this. Fentanyl is 8 times stronger than heroin, or 800% stronger than heroin. It's a very potent substance." And like you said, these prescription painkillers are very addictive. They're like heroin in their ability to addict people. And though they're given by a doctor, so it seems like, well, they have to be safe. It's something from a doctor. I get it at the drugstore, but they're very addictive. People then run out of the medication. Their prescription comes up. They're addicted and they have to have it. And so they go out and they find somebody who's selling it on the street. And now the drug cartels know this, and they're taking the place and selling these things, and they're making up their own versions of these pills. They're now using fentanyl because it's actually more cost effective for them to mix something in with fentanyl, and it's not what people think they're getting, and they're very powerful, and they're dying from it.
Sure, yeah, the age-old thing of not knowing what you're getting when it's on the street, when you're buying it from a drug dealer and you don't know what it's cut with. And additionally to that, there's lawsuits going on now with some hospitals, because hospitals having to pick up the costs of emergency procedures for people coming in because of their opioid addictions.
Right, and Dr. Olivia Casieri of Sacramento County Public Health official. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, by the way. She said this: "What we do know is that people are taking 1 to 2 tablets and getting an overdose very quickly, so these tablets are dangerous." She's actually putting out the warning. This is actually a public health warning, because, you don't have to be a heroin addict to die of a drug overdose. People are being pulled in by these prescription medications. They are going out and trying to satisfy their addiction. They're getting their hands on something that they didn't expect, and there's no second chance here. It can make people drop dead rather quickly. And the people who don't die from it actually go into a state very, very fast. There's no undoing it unless you get to the hospital very quickly.
Sure, and fentanyl, really what it's there for is for chronic pain, for cancer patients that are really at the end of their game, just that really extreme use. And so people who don't know what they're taking and don't know how much of it they're supposed to take, obviously these disasters are happening.
Yeah, and we do this story here really as a caution, because we want to, if we can save one life. I mean, I don't want to be the parental figure, but if you're thinking of buying something on the street, really think again, because it actually could be dangerous for you.